What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JT, and welcome back to another episode of South Stand Stories, or another video, should I say, another live stream. Hey, yo, edits, Toby Hutter, we can't see a broski. It kicked off 10 minutes ago. Sorry, I needed to get something for my chest. My chest is fucked today. Sorry for the lateness. Leeds United still drawing 0-0. I've had the game on. Nothing too much to write home about so far. How are we all doing, though, is the question. How are you lot all today? Do you think he's talking? We can't hear him again. No, I was there. I was just getting something for my chest, mate. For my chest. We're here. We're here. We're ready. We're cooking. We're here. Ready to rumble. Here we go on attack already in the box. Go on, my son. Cut it back. It's Gruev. Ah, he's gone side to Dan James. And we've killed the attack. Easily dealt with. Never seen me with my hair down, Kino. Cinema cream soda. Never seen me with a hair down. Wow. I've had my hair down a few times. I washed it earlier. Luscious is one way to put it. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. How are you guys all doing today? How's your week been? Hopefully you're having a very, very, very good week indeed. And hopefully we can make that better with a Leeds United win tonight. Re-establish ourselves as a Premier League competition. Is Maximilian, by the way, just changed? Oh, shit, is it, Max? Fucking heck. Yeah, nice to see you, man. Blimmin' heck, didn't know that was you. Josh Craven, AO Edits, Toby Hutter, we can't see ya. AO Edits, Bar Gav. Nice to see you popping in here as well. Nice to see all of you lot in here. Oh, Riley Faze, Ollie, Dave R, Zachary. How are you guys all doing today? Come on, Coventry on a dangerous attack here. This could be bad. Big save by Melier there. Huge save. Gut-wrenching save. A gut-wrench powerbomb, if you will. Straight down the kisser. But here come Leeds on the counter-attack. Good break here. Good breakaway. You got space to your left there. Give it to Firpo. Firpo on the left-hand side. Go on, Firps. Fucking sling it in, my son. Oof. Unlucky, lad. Unlucky. Unlucky. Unlucky, my son. Oof. Big cross there. What minute is it? The minute is right there, mate. If you want to tune along, see the time that I'm watching it on my screen. I think I'm like 1 minute ahead. It's not on Sky Sports Plus, is it? Is this on Sky Sports Plus? I don't think it is on Sky Sports Plus. I don't believe it is on Sky Sports Plus. Unless if I've been led to believe wrong. Because it was originally a 3 p.m. Saturday kickoff, which obviously excludes it from being able to be broadcasted on British television. Is it actually on Sky Sports Plus, or are you mugging me right off right now? Is it actually? Is it possible to watch it anywhere? Yeah, right here, right now. Go on, Leeds. Get the ball forward, man. This is looking a little bit cagey from Leeds so far. Not enough attacking prowess, should I say. Just comfortable to be ticking the ball around nicely in our own box here. Just ticking it around. We need to get this ball further forward, though. Get ourselves involved in the attack. Here we go. And we can do that with Firpo here, down the left-hand side. Boy, is it good to see Firpo back in the side, huh? Boy, is it good to see Firpo back kicking and firing on all cylinders. 3 assists in his triumphant return to starting for Leeds United. And it just adds so much just confusion for everyone else there. So much confusion. Is it possible to watch it anywhere, Ben? Yeah, right here, my baby. It says Leeds versus Cardiff. Does it say Leeds versus Cardiff? Where does it say Leeds versus Cardiff? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Does it actually say Leeds versus Cardiff? Ah, for fuck's sake. I have bottled it, mate. Are you kidding me? Oh, the flipping... Oh, my days. I'm such an idiot. Sorry. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Fuck it, I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. I thought I had a graphic for Coventry. Oh, I don't have a graphic. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I knew I had a graphic. What am I talking about? Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. We could find ourselves an early goal here. Can he cut it across the bill? Joel Piro! Absolutely smashing it in there. Beautiful finish. Keeper having an absolute mare, trying to launch it forward to his forward. Easily dealt with by Roden there. Flicked straight through by Solomon to the path of Joel Piro, who absolutely drills it into the bottom right-hand corner. Great start for Leeds United. And it is Leeds United 1, not Cardiff 0, but Coventry 0. Big goal for Leeds United there. Joel Piro instantly. Ollie, thank you for the rose, my man. Thank you for the rose. Anyway, I'm in Edinburgh right now. Jack Martin, good to have you here. Chris Varley, Matt B. Woy, AO Edits. Good to have you here. I feel you with the chest. It's awful when your chest is cooked. Yeah, I got an illness. Started with my throat and like a bit of a fever. But any illness I get, because I have chronic asthma, will go straight to my lungs. Which, you know, I'm very fit in the lungs, thankfully. But if there's any kind of illness or anything like that, it always does go straight back to the lungs, which is relatively a problem. Anyone ever told you look like Thomas Partey? No, surprisingly, I have not been told that I look like Thomas Partey. Not sure where that one's come from, Ethan. Who's been spreading that kind of thing around. I think I can. Woo! Holy. Score predictions, LUFC. Score predictions are going to have to be 3-0 Leeds. I think it's going to be a relatively comfortable game. I don't think it's going to be the most expansive game, obviously. I think we got our goals out of the way in that 7-0 thriller against Cardiff the other day. So I think today is going to be a little bit more calm, a little bit more measured from Leeds. We're against a lot better of a side who we fumbled against last time. Should have really beaten them. So I think this time, name of the game, get a couple of goals, sit back, and just play passive football until hopefully a gap opens up to squeeze the third in. You think 3-1 LUFC? You think we're going to concede? I've got a little bit of faith in our defence. I mean, maybe I shouldn't, but I do have a little bit of faith in our defence right now. I do indeed. How are you watching the game? Depends what country you're in. If you're in different countries, there are other ways to do it. I believe LUTV, even themselves, stream it to different countries. You can buy it on their channel there. My throat is absolutely cooked, like a Gordon Ramsay beef Wellington. Oh boy, have I seen my fair share of Gordon Ramsay beef Wellington montages. Go on, son. Down the right-hand side, you've got two options there. Why have you gone backwards, man? Why do we go backwards and sideways, man? Come on. You've got the option. Coventry are pressing well, but if you break that press by driving past one player, then you are in there like swimwear, baby. What country am I in? Hey, wouldn't you like to know, brother? No Piro, no party indeed. No Thomas Partey. Here we go though, Ilya Gruev. Little 1-2. Can you give it at Ampadu's to your left, mate? Give it to Ampadu, man. This is too cumbersome, man. We need to get the ball moving quicker. See, it's too slow. Coventry intercept, and they're almost on the breakaway. Come on, man. Let's fix up. Let's fix this up a little bit here. Let's fix up the rhythm, the rhyme. Let's get on up like it's Bob Slay time, baby. Holy Sigma. Have you got an interest in mountain biking? Not a crazy interest. I know my granddad used to be a very proficient cyclist. Used to go on very long cycle rides up hills and mountains, etc. Cycling's something I've always relatively enjoyed, and I used to have a mountain bike. I used to just ride it on decent long journeys. I've never really gone up crazy mountains though, but yeah, I'd definitely be down to. But I'd be more down to see Dan James actually take on his fullback, which he's been yet to do significantly so far. I want to see him open those legs up. Open that. Whoa. Pause. Pause. I want to see him crack into a good running stride, elevating one leg before the other, and then reversingly counteracting them until you get to the point where he's actually in behind one-on-one. But so far, he just seems... It's like there's shackles on him, you know? He's been shackled. He's not being let loose to do what God intended him to, which is to absolutely bomb it down the wing. Like a Boeing 747. Uh-oh. Let me just fix the... Fix the lamp there. There we go. Oh, I turned the lamp off. What an idiot. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Put that blue light on. Put the brightness up. And now we're cooking. How you doing, B-Bex? Everything good? Having a good day? Good week? Feeling the rhythm? Feeling the rhyme? Colin Moore, thank you for joining the bloodline, my brother. Thank you for joining the family of the most forward-thinking pioneers to ever grace the beautiful game. LUFC, thank you for joining, my man. Go and play it down the left-hand side. That is such a sloppy shit ball, Tanaka, mate. That is sloppy. You got two options. Open your body up. Open your eyes and see that Firpo is in a good position down your left. Just side-footed to him. Simple, man. Stop trying to fucking overcomplicate things. I don't need overcomplication. You just got to fucking slide it in. I can hear the game from my house. You live that close to the stadium, man. That's quality. That is quality. I live in London, so I can't hear jack shit from my house. Shout out to you for the TikTok universe. Are you watching the game, Leo? With the old eyeballs in the head, mate. In the old eyeballs. Uh-oh. Melier's launched it straight to Coventry there. Straight to a blue shirt. I don't know what the guy's fucking thinking here. Guy's lost his doolally a little bit. What's your thoughts on Melier? I have to say, I feel like the guy comes under too much slack. He does have some good performances in him, and in this league, I think he is still one of the best keepers in the division. I know he's had clangers. I know you look to the Jordan Pickford moment a month ago. I know you look to the Sunderland moment a few months ago. He has these fucking clangers in him that are inexcusable, but I still think he has so much good that outweighs that. So much quality. Matthew Swift swiftly hits the follow button and slides his way into the bloodline. Welcome to the bloodline, my brother. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here, my man. Great to have you here, my man. 2-minute walk from my house, and my family are Coventry fans. Oh, shit. Now, who do you support? Are you a Leeds fan? If you are, that's crazy coincidence that you happen to grow up in Coventry with Coventry fans as family that happen to support Leeds. That is a crazy coincidence. Sleepy, welcome to the bloodline, my brother. Is that Pascal? Pascal, no strike, my man. No, it is not. No, it is not. Give me 1 second. How was the playoff final last season? Fucking shit, mate. Fucking shit. But the league this year is going a lot better. And it could go even better if we play it through here on my days. Bogo! What I tell you lot about this Jaden Bogle guy? What did I tell you? He is unreal. He is unreal, this guy. Look at that. From the halfway line, takes it past 1, 2, 3, 4. And then can he finish? Keeper's had a fucking mare, but it doesn't matter because you got to get yourself in that position. That is Stephen Island-esque. You got to be in that position. Take the gamble. Maybe the goalkeeper spills it. Maybe he bowls it. You never know. And he drives through 3 players. He never gives up. Keeper spills it straight into the path of Bogle, who finishes off. What a solo masterpiece of a goal. We have got some top quality fullbacks in the side this year. And I might have to revise that 3-0 prediction. I might be adding it to 4 or 5. We could have another goal fest today, lads. Fuck. A good go like the Cardiff game indeed, mate. And I would not be complaining, Kelsey. No, I would not. I would not be complaining one bit. Khaleesi, sorry. Khaleesi. What a name. What a name. Whereabouts are you from, Khaleesi? Up Coventry. Connor Moore. Leeds are not falling apart, mate. Leeds never fall apart. Case getting the wrestler before June. Thank you. Your edits. Stephen Spada, good to have you here, my man. That's a good sound to join the stream on. Mate, that's a good name to see joining the stream when we're here to celebrate with the good times. Just the man I wanted to celebrate with. How is your day going, my brother? It's been a hot few weeks since we spoke, I believe. How's everything been going on with you? I believe one of our last conversations was about the gun law in America. We were having an interesting conversation about that. Oh. Are you from Leeds? Quality. Did you go to many games then? Do you lot get to go to many games, actually? That's a good question. How many of you lot in this stream go to many home games? Because I know away, today I presume not many people go because away days are fucking impossible to get tickets for. Apparently last week they didn't even sell out the away tickets for Leeds, but it's still impossible to buy them. You can't, unless if you've gone to, you fucking sold your organs on the LUFC platform and somehow gone to 20 away games in the previous 2 weeks, which is just not feasibly possible. They don't let you. But how many of you lot go? Leo, you got a season ticket. Quality. Luke Ayling's lost son. Don't know about that. I don't even think he's old enough to have me as a son. Maybe. I've had a season ticket for home and away since 2016. Wow. Damn. You were there in the trenches, my son. You were there in the trenches. The times when I was going and everyone was, and we were 17 losses on the bounce and everyone's expecting to just walk away at half time because they knew the game was going to be that shit. You've been there in the trenches. JT's hairline's immaculate. Thank you very much, man. It's not quite. It's because I just got a trim. So when I get a trim, he does the shape up and he actually makes my hairline look sharp. When I don't have a trim and my shape up ain't been done, yeah, my hairline looks gone, bruv. It looks like fucking 3, 4, 5 years older than I am. But when I get a trim and it's looking sharp, that's when we're cooking. That's when we're cooking. Should just get a trim like every 2 days and then my hairline will be looking A1 crisp. 4K cuts. My dad paid 4K for 20 years ago. Oh, shit. He paid 4K for 20 years ages ago. For a 20-year membership. That's quality. I didn't know you could even do that. Why are you so wheezy, lad? Sorry, I've got a pretty bad illness. I've been having, like, fevers and shakes and cold sweats and fucking boring stuff. But, yeah, I'm a bit under the weather. As our Coventry leads through again. DJ! Oh, the ball of dreams into DJ. Fucking ping by Ethan Ampadu all the way through to the back line. And he has absolutely squandered that. He has pissed that up a toilet wall. Yeah, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm all good, man. I can't complain. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. I stay with Leeds to matter, no matter what. If we're winning 7-0 or losing 7-0, I will stay to the end. That's the name of the game, brother. That's the name of the game. That's the beautiful thing about Leeds United, mate. We've been through some shit. Some real shit in our recent history. But we're still here. We're still here, pumping strong. You cannot change your club, ever. Once you choose your club, you're in it to win it. And you're in it to lose it as well. And unfortunately, in our lifetime, there's been a lot more losing than there has been winning. Hopefully, our fortunes can turn around, though. Because how brilliant would it be able to see your side that you saw floundering in League One, losing League One playoff finals against fucking Doncaster, go into Europe and beat the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona. Odds on a 4-0 style. It's going to be very, very bad odds, to be fair to you. It's not looking that unlikely. I'd give you a 2-1 on that one right now. I said 3-0, but we've had chances to make it 3 or 4 already, to be honest with you. Coventry look fucking shaky back there. Probably because I forgot that Frank Lampard was having a little bit of an influence on this game. How could I forget that? But yeah. In your opinion, Fark's first season and a half or Bielsa's first season and a half, which is better? Fark's entire season and Bielsa's first game. You might as well have posed the question that way. Bielsa, 100%. We could go undefeated between the end of the from now to the end of the season. You won't hold a torch to Bielsa. That's no disrespect to Daniel Fark, but you have to look at what Leeds were before Fark came in. Premier League side. You have to look at what Leeds were before Bielsa came in. A side that couldn't even scrape their way into the playoffs. A side that was sat for mid-table fodder that was already decided by Christmas. By Christmas, you knew the season was over. You knew we were stuck floundering around from 17th to 12th, trying to trying to escape relegation potentially back into League One. That's the spell we were in. Gary Monk came in, gave us a little bit of hope, bottled the playoffs. Like that was a world-class season for us at that point, and our fan base, was when Gary Monk came in and we were only just about to scrape into 6th place and we bottled it in the last 5 games. That was Leeds. That was an amazing season for us. You have to remember this. Like, context is so important. And then you look at a situation after. We bought Thomas Christensen in. We played some decent football for a little bit and then went to shit again. And we were just stuck in that cycle of just nothingness and false promises. And all of a sudden, this one guy comes in. And within a couple of weeks, the energy around the city, the club, the life, everything was bouncing. It was booming. We hadn't even seen them play a championship game yet. We go into the first game of the season against promotion favourites Stoke and absolutely ship them 3-1. Send them down into mid-table obscurity. And because I believe they were newly relegated at the time. And before you know it, Leeds are absolutely cruising and we're the best team in the league by a country mile. So yeah, there's never anyone I would ever compare to Bielsa. Sorry, I went on a little bit of a spiral there. Go on, as Coventry passed the ball around their own half. Put some pressure on him, Aronson. What about you? Super Leeds, we're going up. Correct answer. There's great managers, and then there's Bielsa. I got to agree with you on that one. How's Solomon playing? If you're watching, of course I'm watching, mate. We're here. We've got the game on the side here. I think he's playing well. He just put in a very good ball to Dan James, but it was adjudged to be offside, so I didn't really talk about it. But he made a good run down the left-hand side. He was just offside, and then played a great ball across to DJ, which he slotted, but didn't count, obviously. I think he's been good. He hasn't been his most expansive performance, because Leeds haven't really been like dominating and coming forward again and again and again and again. It's been quite an even-paced match to look at. But when Coventry have committed forward, they have looked very, very weak at the break, very weak at the back, and it's been quite easy for Leeds to break through at times. So we've had a couple of decent chances, and Solomon has definitely played his job, played his role in that. If I am remembering correctly, he was the one who gave the ball to Joel Pirot for his goal as well. So he's definitely involved, and there's a good flick on by Solomon again there. I think the guy is he's just quality, man. He's just quality. Even when he's not, you know, overly involved in a game, it just takes him a couple of touches, and you know he's going to create something. He's got bundles of quality in him, that guy. Absolute bundles, heaps of it. He hasn't had a lot to do, but he's been good whilst on it. Yeah, that's a very much simpler way of putting it, but I definitely would agree with that consensus. I remember watching Ben White score this volley against Charlton before he left. Oh, man, I just wish we were able to be in the stadium those times, man. Bielsa's the best manager we've had in my lifetime. 100%, man. 100%. 100%. Uwe Rosler and Darko Milanic. There's two managers worth forgetting. Wait, there's a lot more than two managers worth forgetting. I tell you that for nothing, mate. Flipping heck. Our best manager in like a 5-year spell was Gary McAllister, and that's saying something. And even he shat the bed in that Doncaster game. So, although we shouldn't have been in the playoffs, we should have been automatic. We should never have had that 15-point crazy deduction that we did. Finished the lyrics with top of the league. I'm not in the lung capacity to be singing, but yes, we are Leeds United and we are top of the league. Do you reckon we should try and get Phillips back? If we went up last year, I'd have said 100% bring him back this year. Next year, I don't know. We'll have to see what Phillips is saying. We'll have to see what Leeds' squad is looking like. I'd always have a place for him in the club because of what he did for us. Because he could have left to Villa a year ago, and maybe we wouldn't even be here right now. Maybe we wouldn't have got promoted in that second BLC year if Calvin Phillips had left. So you have to take into account the loyalty he showed to us in staying for an extra year and then getting us promoted. And then the next year when we were in the Premier League, or 2 years after, should I say, he was injured the whole year, and that's really killed his career, was that injury, and then leaving Leeds the way it happened has just killed his confidence or whatever. But he was such a top player. Gray, I'd take him back right now in a heartbeat, mate. You're kidding me? But we ain't going to be able to. That guy's going to Los Blancos or somewhere, man. That guy's going right to the top, and we could have had him for a lifetime if we didn't fucking cave for some PSR rules. We could have just sold, what do you call him earlier? Rutter. Phillips, no, you wouldn't take Phillips back. Phillips coming back to Leeds. W or L? W or L, chat. Josh Craven. I am craving some more goals. What are we saying? Score prediction by the end of the game? I said 3-0, so I can't change from my score prediction. Right now, it's looking like it could be a lot more than 3-0, but I did say 3-0, so I can't change on that. What about you? What would you be saying right now if you were a betting man? Would you rather Somerville? Oh, come on, man. Somerville or Rafinha's a Ballon d'Or winner in the making. In fact, he's probably going to win it this year. As I told you all 4 years ago, I want you to go back on my channel, go back to my old videos 4 years ago when I said to you, this guy's a future Ballon d'Or winner, and I got laughed at, I got spat at in the streets, and now he actually might be on for the Ballon d'Or. He's one of the top 2 favourites. So, easy Rafa, mate. My favourite player of all time. Not even a question. I love Somerville so much. But Rafinha is the greatest player I've ever seen in my lifetime. He's so good. So good. Archie Sharp, welcome back. Hello. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I saw something about if he wins it, we get 25 mil. Yeah, we do indeed, Khaleesi. Yeah, exactly. We get 25 million big ones if he wins it. 25 big ones. Which is probably something that is in the back of Barcelona fans' heads saying, hey, mate, we don't actually want you to do well enough to win that Ballon d'Or. So hopefully they don't pull some funny business and start dropping him from the side. But yeah, Leeds do get £25 million. It's a Ballon d'Or clause that we eked into his contract. I mean, that's pretty cheap, considering the odds of winning the Ballon d'Or are so staggeringly low. And he was playing for Leeds United at the time. Aside from one oracle here who was saying he's going to win the Ballon d'Or. That is staggeringly low odds. So you're surprised they couldn't even be cheeky and push in, say, give us a fucking 50 million if he wins the Ballon d'Or. Especially because of the fact that if you're going to go on to win the Ballon d'Or, it means you've done something very significant for either your club or your country, which means he would have had to have won Barcelona, possibly La Liga, possibly European competitions. So for him to win it, they would have made all that money backhand some. So we could have been cheeky and said, give us 50 mil if he wins it. Why not, man? Why not? I wouldn't take Phillips back. No offence to the lad, but I prefer Tanaka. And I reckon we'll get 4 by the end. And Rafinha will end his career better than Neymar. I said it when we had him. It was Rafu. Oh, that's no question, mate. He was the only man that kept us up that year, Rafinha. We were shit without Rafinha, mate. I remember vividly the Chelsea game where we were 1-0 down or something. Dan James got sent off. We're down to 10 men. And we really needed the points. And the ball went off for a throw-in. And Leeds players had just sat there letting Chelsea, like, ball boys just, like, throw the ball around and waste time. And he's the one guy who comes sprinting over from the other side of the pitch, kicks the fucking telestrator, and he says, hey, give me that damn ball. Give me that damn ball. We're going on attack right now. And you didn't see that from a lot of other players who looked dejected and defeated around him. He's the one guy who never gave up. So 100%, man. It's just a shame we couldn't carry on his legacy by staying in the league the next year. I just comment, JT, I thought you was Neil off Young for a moment. What's with the Barnet, lol? Barnet's always been like this, my son. I've just washed it, so I haven't had time to style it or anything. I just washed it, so it's just drying up. I put some, put a hair mask in it, so I'm just letting it roam naturally, my mate. I've always had this hair, mate. Always had it. It just usually is tied up in it. Could tie it up right now, but I'm just gonna let it roam free for a little bit. It's nice and relaxing. Nothing more relaxing than letting your hair roam free in nature for a little bit. Go on, son. Ping it to DJ. It's just sloppy, man. It's just sloppy. Raf carried us. Now, but facts were gutted when he left. Now, but facts was gutted when he left. We should have got 100+ mil for him. We let Raf go for cheaper. Oh yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Can't help but noticing you're not wearing Harmony tonight on the old mullet. Sorry, what, Chris? I'm not wearing Harmony. What do you mean I'm not wearing Harmony? What does that mean? What does Harmony mean? What minute are you in, mate? I'm in the 43rd minute. You can see it there on the screen. That is the minute of the game that we are in. So if you want to get it, Cinco de Mayo weekended all up. There we go. It's there for you right there, ready to rumble, mate. Come on, drive forward. Give it to your left. Give it to the left. Give it to the left, man. You got Firpo in acres of space gagging for the ball. But yet you shut him down and go down the middle and give it straight to a blue shirt, mate. You're giving him blue balls with service like that. Come on. Give it Firpo, man. Let him drive forward. There you go. Give it Tanaka. That's better. Beautiful ball down the middle. And Leeds break forward. We're in a 3-0 situation here. It's DJ. That is fucking awful. That is criminal. You deserve a life sentence for that one, DJ. For killing a beautiful attack. Well, DJ's having a bit of an off day today, mate. That's 2 huge chances he squandered. You got to feel for the lad here. But that is a gilt edge opportunity there. And the ball across is just shit. It's just shit. Should have played it earlier. Way easier to get the options. And then, if anything, if you thought the options were closed, shoot there. You're fucking one-on-one. Just drive forward and shoot. He has absolutely butchered that one. Butchered that one. He's been phenomenal as of late, but he's butchered a couple of huge chances for Leeds here today. Ramazani potentially warming himself up, getting himself ready. Although if it is coming off the right-hand side for Leeds, it's probably going to be Nonto in it. as opposed to Ramazani, who's more likely to come on for Solomon. Only 62% possession from Leeds. You see what I mean? But yes, on the bench for Leeds today, we do have, of course, Stroik, Voba, Byron, Rothwell, and yes, Ramazani, Joseph, and Nonto all on the bench. As is Gilavogi, Cole, Darlow. Just can't let him find his feet. It's all good. DJ knows he just needs to be a bit more composed. Yeah, a bit more composed. And listen, man, usually he slots that first chance and he easily finds the assist for that second chance. It's just one of those games, mate. Just one of those games for him. I'm not going to throw the baby out of the bathwater, but he has had a fucking bit of a shocker in front of goal today. It's one of them ones. Go on, Solomon. Can we get a goal before the end of the half? There's 4 minutes added stoppage time. We're into the first one. Deep in, and Joel Piro. Wow! And DJ kicks the goalpost out of frustration. I said DJ deserved a life sentence for that one. You deserve the electric chair for that one. Oh my days. Yet an easy cut back to the back sticks. No one on him. DJ with an completely gaping open goal. And for some reason, he's decided to just drill it over the bar. For no reason of man, from a ridiculously tight angle. That is sloppy. That Leeds should be 5-6 to the good, man. Damn. We could have been blazing our goal difference differently, man. What's happening with Schmidt? I wish he gets a few more games. I feel bad for him. He's just never been favoured as a fullback, mate. And we do have two generational fullbacks in Jaden Bogle and Senior Firpo. So you can understand why game time would be hard to receive anyway in that. Goonie Ollie. Would be hard to receive in that position anyway, but anytime he's played him, it's been coming off the bench in a wing position. And we've had so many times this season where Byron's been out and Firpo's been out and Bogle's been out, so there's been plenty of opportunity for him to get game time at fullback, but he just doesn't trust him defensively enough to play him at fullback, and that's just the long and short of it, mate. That's just the long and short of it. Don't have a dodgy fire stick, you pay for Sky. It's not on Sky though today, unfortunately. Sky TV. I fucking mint. I'm going to cuss them off. You know, they might come here and vac ban me. DJ's good, but he isn't quick at thinking enough, if you get me. I disagree, mate. I think he's sharp. I think he's a sharp guy. Should be up 5 by now. Yeah, Chris. We should indeed. We should indeedy. Yes, indeedy, feed the needy. Don't be greedy. We're into the 48th minute of the game now. Just 35 seconds left. Can Leeds hold out here? Yes, we can. Yeah, we do, but for his quality, he's not getting enough time. Same with Ramazani, I think. Yeah, I got to agree with you there that Ramazani isn't getting enough game time. Same with Schmidt, but it's just one of those things, man. We have a very nailed-down squad, and it's hard to get positions in there. Ramazani, you're looking at who's put in some fucking phenomenal performances this year. It's just a shame he got taken out with injury, and then all of a sudden, when he came back, he was playing phenomenally. He had that great game against Sheffield Wednesday, but Dan James and Solomon have just been on fire and made themselves irreplaceable. But maybe this could be his chance to creep back in with Dan James potentially taking his foot off the gas a little bit here. But you can see it's just a little bit of frustration from DJ. He's missing those couple of chances there. It doesn't necessarily look like a rut of bad form or like his head's gone. He's just missed a couple of big chances. And the frustration with Pirro not passing him the ball there and him resultantly stamping his boot into the goalpost there shows you the frustration in him. And that was a awful worked corner there. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? Just get in the box, man. It's the last second of the game. 4 minutes stoppage time. We're in the 49th minute. Fucking cross it into the box, mate. It's your last chance. And we're trying to play it short. And we played it short so pathetically that the ref was just like, yeah, fuck it. Sack it off. Just blow the whistle. Oh, my days. I know we have a terrible conversion rate from attacking set pieces, but at least give it a go. Could be better than 0% chance. Open News, keep up the hard work. I love Leeds back in the Prem. Who said that? NUFC, Newcastle United FC, David 90 TTV. Seems just a short while ago, just 3-4 years ago, where Rafinha was slotting it in at St James's Park. Leeds and Newcastle in a dogfight to avoid relegation. Newcastle in the bin at that point under Big Bruce, Big Steve Bruce, and now playing in Europe, qualifying for Europe, should I say, playing in FA Cup semi-final, EFL Cup semi-finals, beating Arsenal 2-0. How your fortunes have turned around. If only Leeds could have been in that position, because we were in equally as strong a position as you in that moment in time when you got the investment, of course. In fact, arguably stronger with the way things were looking for you, and then investment came in for you. Changed the game, man. But I have to say, you probably do deserve it as a club. 5 points clear of first, well, 5 points clear of second in this case. Leeds are currently, are we? Let me look at the table actually, just so we can break down the statistics. Burnley, of course, winning the other day, putting themselves above Sheffield United. We have a 5-point lead over Burnley in second place. But, of course, Sheffield United and Sunderland do still have that game in hand, which is why the goal difference for Leeds is very, very important. But also, boy, if we'd have beaten Burnley, we would have been cruising right now. We would have been Boogs cruising. We would have been, well, we'd be on 69 points and they would be on 58. We would be 11 points. Actually, wait. No. I tell a lie. We would have been on 68 points and they would have been on 60. So it would have been 8 points clear if we'd have beaten Burnley. 8 points, which, very tasty, mate. Very, very tasty. But we're currently 5 points off the playoffs, no matter what. Even if Sunderland also win, who will join Burnley on that 61-point tally. Go easy on us. 2 weeks Monday, lads. Don't fancy getting spanked. Doesn't matter what you fancy, my son. When Leeds come to town, a spanking is around, baby. Well, around the corner, should we say. Around the corner. People were actually scaring me, saying Coventry were they were dangerous in the first game we played them, and they were fifth at that point, I believe, when they beat us earlier on in the season. They were fifth, so fair play to them. I see why people were saying that Coventry were going to be dangerous to play against because of how they were last time we played them, but today they have been very, very comfortable for Leeds to deal with. Very, very comfortable. I think a lot of that has to do with their gaffer, really. Their gaffer, you know. He's had a very poor spell against Leeds United. Is what it is, mate. Whenever Frank Lampard comes to town, he's getting his ass dusted by Leeds for the rest of the time. And I don't hate him. I wasn't one of the few people that celebrated his demise when he got sacked from Chelsea. I know there was a lot of Leeds fans celebrating and laughing at him and, you know, ready to stamp on him. But I don't enjoy or seek pleasure out of any man's misfortune or any man's dreams being broken or anything like that. So I don't seek any of that. But for what he did to Bielsa and the way he disrespected such a great man, what I will say is every time he does come to play Leeds United, you best know you're getting your ass whooped for Bielsa. For the way you smeared his name across the media to alleviate pressure off your own club's back. Grev having a good game. He's been relatively decent. He's been controlling the ball nicely. Again, nothing. He hasn't had too much to do, really, today. He's been very relatively quiet. I don't want to say quiet, but he's quietly gone under the radar as having a very good performance as Gruev. He has had a decent performance. Yorkshire Simon, thank you for the heart me. Goonie Ollie, thank you for the heart me. What a name. What a name. Callum Patrick Bateman. We helped you out 2 weeks ago, beating Sheffield United 3-0. Now do us a favour and best everyone at the bottom. I'd love to, mate. If we best everyone at the bottom, i.e. everyone below us, we're winning every game for the rest of the season. And yes, mate, I just want Leeds to build a big win streak now. Could have built 2 big back-to-back performances with a goal-studded win today, and we still can, but man, we should be so clear in this game, man. We should be so clear, and if they fucking eke a goal out now early on in the second half, I will be pissing myself with anger and frustration. Because let's not forget, when we played Derby in the playoffs as well, we battered them in the first leg, only won 1-0. Roof got injured. We battered them in the second leg, and then they got a shit goal right on the break of half time to make it from 2-0 to 2-1, and that completely changed the game for them. And they came back into it and won it. And scoring just before the end of the first half and scoring just into the second half, 2 best times to score in football, and almost the same. So if they scored early doors in the second, it'd be a bit of a repeat situation going on there. What the fuck is that, John? Well, you seen what Melier did against Hull and Sunderland. Yeah, I did indeed, actually. I did indeed, mate. So you never know, mate. You never know. You can never count your lucky stars with Leeds, mate. Can never count your lucky stars. Whew. Still is half time, though. Leeds United cruising right now in very comfortable straits. What are you guys made of the performance so far for Leeds United? Are you happy with the way the game has gone? Are you feeling comfortable? Are you feeling the rhythm? Are you feeling the rhyme? Do you want to get on up like it's Bob Slay time? That's my question to all of you. Oh. At least you don't have to worry about Hull City coming back tonight. Lucas, B07, LUFC. Good to have you here, my man. Good to have you here, Lucas. What are you made of that first half performance? And are there any changes you would make? Are there any changes any of you would potentially make for this second half? Or are you happy with the way things have been? Leeds are cruising, baby. Good, we could be 4-0 up. We could be 5-0 up, my man. Could be even more. Could be even more to the good, mate. You never know. But no changes, I'm guessing, from you. Killian McDonough. Let's go, JT. Let's go, Killian, my man. Chris Thompson. Yes, we should be 5, mate. JT, do you remember the Leeds chant about Ronaldo? Josh, yes, I do remember the yes, I do remember the Leeds chant about Ronaldo. I do indeed. I'll not be repeating it, but I do know what you're talking about. I'll not be repeating it on this stream, though. For obvious reasons. I'm off to the match on Saturday. What do you reckon of that match? You talking score prediction wise for Leeds? Well, first of all, mate, where are you sitting in the stadium? You got South Stand or North Stand tickets, or are you stuck in the family stand / the cheese wedge? Go on the cheese wedge, mate. Yeah. But yeah, North Stand, our quality, man. Listen, in terms of score predictions, it's a tough one to give. Millwall are always a side that don't frighten me, but they're always a side that can shithouse a win against us. They can always shithouse a win. We saw it last time we played them. We were the better team again, and they just had that one crap chance, shithoused it against us, and they went on like a 5-game 1-0 streak. So Millwall are always a very, very tough team to call. But I'm feeling confident with the way Leeds are playing, the way we're expressing ourselves in these past 2 games, and hopefully onwards and upwards in a continuation of that, I do feel confident that we'll beat them. And I feel confident that it will be comfortable as well. So I'm going to go for another 3-0, man. 3-0 is always my safe prediction. Is a bit of a safe one. Just because we're getting goals, but we're not going cold crazy. And usually Leeds will go 1 or 2 goals to the good. And then we'll decide either after the first or the second goal to park the bus, to play a little bit more conservatively, and it basically depends all on the opposition you're playing as to how many gaps they open up for us to exploit on the break or later on in the game to kind of expunge a couple of extra goals into or expunge opposition's chances with an extra couple of goals. So that's why 3-0 usually goes for my my predictions. Giavogi 93rd minute is a must. Rip Lampard, king of dregs match. Good to have you here, brother. Good to have you here. R.I.P. Lampard's career. That's what happens when he comes back to Leeds United. He should never have thrown Bielsa under the bus the way he did. He's come back to bite him, mate. He's come back to bite him. And every time he comes to Ellen Road, or not Ellen Road because we're at Coventry Stadium so far, but every time he comes to Leeds, he is getting his thing. He's getting his cheeks rattled. Lay off the cigs, JT. This ain't no cigs, my son. This is Sigma grind sets. No, I've got chronic asthma, so because of the illness I have, I don't know what it is. I'm still a few days into it. It started with like fevers and cold flushes and all of that kind of shit from my head, like, and my body and stuff. And then, as with any illness I get, because of my chronic asthma, there is a deficiency somewhere, like fucked up in my lungs or something. So it always ends up going to my chest after a couple days or a few days. And today is that day where it's gone to my chest and it's absolutely cooked me, brother. Well, it sucks because I worked so hard to give myself good lungs, and like I'm a cardio king, man. I'm the cardio king, especially football, man. I'm a pressing machine up there. I'm like Brendan Aronson, who can actually finish in front of goals. But then the second an illness comes around, it fucks straight through my lungs. Thank you very much. How you been, Majdo? How you been, my brother? What are you watching? On my computer, my man. That's where I'm watching, man. I'm the same, JT. Best thing you can do is give up milk. Bad for asthmatics. Is it really, CH? Well, it's funnily enough, I haven't drunk milk for 2 years because I found out somehow that I'm lactose intolerant as well. So that happened a couple of years ago. I was just drinking milk and eating pizza, and it just really fucked me up. And I realized, oh shit, I've just suddenly developed lactose intolerance. So I haven't been drinking milk for a while either. But yeah, I didn't even know that it was bad for asthmatics. Because I was used to drink a lot of milk growing up. Oregano is apparently good for the lungs. Not sure about that one, mate. That'll make me cough my arsehole. Eating oregano. JT, finish the sentence. Stop crying, Frank Lampard. Stop crying, Frank Lampard. 'Cause all of the spies, it faded away. Just try not to worry. You'll beat us someday. We beat you at home. We beat you away. Stop crying, Frank Lampard. Bongs me choke too, bro. What the fuck? Marching on together. Marching on together. Indeed. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Feed the needy. Don't be greedy. Second half should be starting relatively soon here, as Sakamoto gets ready to come on for Coventry. I'm going to be taking a quick minute break. I will be back very, very shortly. Let me know any changes you guys would make in the chat right here. I will be 1 second. Holy Sigma. DJ has just rifled another one into the side netting there. Completely shanking his shot. Oh, DJ. So close, but yet so far. So close, but yet so far. Oh, close from Leeds there. Almost making it 3-0. Coventry, I have to say, have looked a lot better in this second half, though. A lot better in the opening few minutes of the game. Let me just get the timer. Or Cinco de Mayo weekended up. Should be A-OK. Good to go. There we go. 50-36. Could be 5. What do you think on Solomon? Elite baller, mate. Elite baller. Albert TP. Thank you for the follow, my man. Thank you for joining the bloodline, my brother. Welcome. I need a Coventry goal for my bet builder. Mate, what kind of plastic ass fan is this? No, I'm joking. Maybe you put a BTTS or something like that in there. Fair play to your son. Hopefully, if they are to get a goal, it will be long after Leeds have already got a third and maybe even a fourth. And the game is out of sight. Because I don't want Coventry eking their way back into this one. Although, preferably, Leeds would keep a clean sheet. Here's DJ. Beautiful throw out by Melier. Straight to DJ, who's bombing it down the right-hand side. Beautiful cutback. Aronson. Penrith. Pen. The Leeds have kept it in. DJ drills it across the face of goal. Now, give us the fucking pen. Holy shit. Aronson just got fucking total wipeout from behind. Richard Hammond is about to fucking call in to get himself back on the punditry job for that. Fuck me, that is ridiculous. How is he not given a pen? Holy shit. Oh, great run by DJ. Phenomenal pace. Great cutback as well to Aronson. And he hasn't touched the fucking ball. How are you not? How is that not a foul? Fucking heck. Oh my days. It's not just the media that Frank Lampard has in his back pockets. It's the fucking officiating as well by the looks of things. Fuck me. Holy shit. I was... Andy! JT as the penny dropped now. That Perot isn't that bad. After all, he's got certain attributes that others don't have. The penny has not dropped. No, Andy. Because I've never said he was a bad player. I've never disagreed with that. I've actually said many times. You know for a fact I've said many times. He's the best finisher at the club. So attributes, yeah. Finishing ability, bar none, the best at the club. All I've said is he doesn't fit the system that Fark wants to play. And Fark himself has even come out and said Pirro does not fit the system that I want to play. Hence why for the first 12 months of his existence, he was playing Rutter in striker and Pirro in the 10. Because he doesn't fit the system that Fark wants to play with his number 9. And he also goes missing a lot in games. Which is why I said, put him off. There's another pen. There's another pen. Oh, ref's having a stinker. Aronson's just been taken down for another pen and he hasn't been given. Oh, my days. Less egregious than the first one, mind you, but still. Holy Sigma. But yeah, he's not he's a great goal scorer, but he just goes missing in games. He doesn't quite fit the system, and he doesn't do a lot of the things I want my number 9 to do. I'll never disagree with that, because even this game, he's still not doing the things I want my striker to do from a personal standpoint. Finishing ability, never in question. Never in question. Which is why I would throw the idea of bringing him off the bench. because he's not going to impact a lot of the game anyway, but he's going to get a lot of chances coming off the bench in crucial moments. You sound full of something? Full of shit. Hey. Sorry. I apologize. I'm not trying to cough in your ears. I'm sorry. I apologize. Perot isn't bad at being a poacher and a goal scorer. Never was his whole game. Was that not a penalty on Harrison? I don't know, mate. I think we should have brought in another striker in the transfer window. Listen, Josh, man. It was never going to happen. Not with 3 strikers on the books. Never going to happen. Unless we released one. And we're not releasing any of them. So it was just something that was never going to happen. I didn't think we'd bring anyone in as striker. Never going to happen to get a top striker on the books for Leeds at this point of the season. Because we're not going to get rid of Perot in January. We're not going to get rid of Bamford in January. We're not going to get rid of Joseph in January. We're not going to have 4 strikers there. It's just not going to happen. The wages on it especially, just not going to happen. So it was never something Leeds were ever willing to properly fight for, in my opinion. Perot just doesn't fit this. Exactly. Not the Leeds system, but the Fark system. Yeah. Riley Faze, yo, my man, how are you? How are you doing, my brother? As Leeds are now pass the ball backwards. Ilan Meslier swooping in to clean up the ball. Good option down the left-hand side. I tell you, if you hear my heater coming on and off, I'm getting these like spurts of me being freezingly cold, like really, really cold, and the second I turn my heater on, boiling. And like sweating. And then I'm still sweating now, but now I'm starting to feel cold again. So if you hear the heater kind of going on and off, that would explain why. That would explain why. You're back from the Burnley match. How was it? How was it, my man? Oh, you mean back from the stream where you were watching the Burnley? I hear ya now. I hear ya. A little bit of miscommunicado in there. Miscommunication. What a cheeky goal from Bogle. What a phenomenal goal from Bogle. Football mad mama. Phenomenal goal from Bogle. Stephen Ireland-esque, just never giving up. And just poaching on the chance that was there. Phenomenal stuff. JT, you happy with Fark's explanation to why Leeds didn't do any business in the January transfer window? I'm more than happy. In fact, I didn't even need no explanation. Oh, Solomon's still driving. Great run. Shimmies him down to the left-hand side. Goes to drill it top bins and keepers there. Never expected Leeds to do any business in January, mate. I never expected any. So I'm not really disappointed at the fact we didn't. I'm not one of those fans that really care that much about the fact we didn't. Because I never expected us to in the first place. So, yeah, it makes more than enough sense to me. And it's probably similar things I would say. Listen. No, there's only 2 positions we really need. A number 10 and a striker. Are we going to feasibly bring a top quality number 10 in January? No. Would we be able to get a better one if we got promoted? Yes. So they're not going to spend big in January anyway, in any position. And then, given the fact that Aronson is doing a serviceable job, we've got Nonto who could fill in there, or Solomon who could fill in there if we needed. We've got a plethora of wide attacking players who can play in that number 10 role as well, that are struggling for game time themselves. That would definitely be worthy adversaries there. You're not looking at least bringing a number 10, then it's really just a number 9 that we need. And we've got 3 strikers on the books. So, why would we bring anyone in when we've got three strikers on the books? And a keeper? No. Listen, man, I'm a Meslier man. We do not need a new goalkeeper. I think Meslier is very, very good. Very, very good. I'm not complaining with Meslier one bit. He makes the fucking clangers. I know he does. I know he has clangers in him. Boy, does he have some fucking clangers. But I genuinely think he's still one of the best keepers we can get in this league. Let's remember, we're in the championship. Nonto not getting played because he can't get into the side because the side are performing so well. That's the name of the game, mate. I mean, those are good headaches for a manager, though. Good headaches for a manager. That you can't get someone in because everyone else is playing so well. Good headaches to have. Good headaches to have. I was just tying down a good little routine in my own Sunday league, mate, of game time and action going on. And now this illness has come along and kind of shot me in the foot there. I still got a little mark on my face from Sunday. You can see it there, actually. It's gone down a lot. Someone studded me in the side of the face there. I was in the box, ball comes in, flashes in, go for the header to flick it on, boom, flicks the header on, boot to the side of the cheek like that, complete high foot. I didn't even realise it was a boot until I heard my team be like, oh, high foot, high foot. So then obviously I go sprinting over to the referee as if I knew the whole time. And then he's trying to tell me that the guy just flicked mud on my face. I'm like, what are you talking about? He flicked mud on my face. I can feel the damn mark on my cheek here. That ain't mud, my son. And then he made me stand there for like 15 seconds and wipe the mud off my face until he was like, oh yeah, shit, there's a mark there. All right, penalty. You can't even do that in general. You can't say not a penalty and then say, oh yeah, there's a mark on your face. Let me give you a penalty. Because that's not how it works. If you're a referee, you have to have seen it with your own eyes. So it was stupid of him to give me the penalty after not giving me the penalty when he saw the mark on my face. But it was even stupider of him to not give it in the first place. So it was just a whole world of stupidity that I guess you experience in the dizzy heights of Sunday League. And the old Hackney Marshes. Not that we were at Hackney Marshes there. We will be soon, though. Yeah, and then after that, I get there. I'm ready to rumble. Pick the ball up. I said, give me that fucking ball. And then someone yanked it off me. And everyone made me give it to the captain. And he missed. Could you believe it, mate? Robbed my penalty from me. They robbed me. I blame one man. And that is the gaffer. He robbed me of my penalty. Robbed me of my goal. You know, you just get that feeling. That you want that sexual healing. Yeah, that's what I was getting. And I felt like that goal slotting into the back of the net would have given me that. Penalty. Should have had 2 penalties, mate. No penalties. Please, this match. Please, what this match? Caroline Boss. Fark was insinuating that loans were usually trouble or not wanted by the manager or system. I don't think that's strictly true. Leeds got washed up. Strachy or Fergie. I wouldn't say washed up Strachan. He was very, very good for Leeds, actually, Gordon Strachan. I would also completely disagree with that, considering Ben White came to Leeds and helped get us promoted. He was imperative in that, as was Eddie Nketiah was very imperative to getting Leeds promoted. He was alone that year as well. Joe Rodon last year. Daniel Fark himself almost got Leeds promoted. Where is Joe Rodon? Here is a lone player. So that, to me, is utter bollocks. I do hear the fact that you look at someone like a Jed Spence, who potentially probably never wanted to be at Leeds, and as a result of that, his head was all over the gaff, and maybe that contributed to things. So yes, there are cases of that being the case, but in terms of people saying that loan players are always washed up and not wanted by the system and not helpful, is just a load of Grapowski. But yes, I never did expect them to. I feel like that's more him shielding for people. You know, shielding for the fact that there are other reasons as to why we're not making signings. Holy Sigma. Ben White, we should have joined. Well, we should have signed. Yeah, we should have signed, but we couldn't. We tried to. We tried the whole free Ben White campaign. Tyler Roberts, Calvin Phillips, all the lads trying to free Ben White. Unfortunately, it was to no avail. He was unable to be freed. And he ended up staying at Brighton for a year before going over to the Gooners. Tom R. Any chance of a Gruev card for my bet? Wow. Hopefully your luck with cards on bet builders goes better than mine does. Because mine is usually shocking. Here's DJ on the right-hand side. Go on, son. Plays it back to Bogle. Lovely 1-2. Bogle into the box now. Cuts it back. And who the fuck has just blocked that, you donkey? It was Aronson. I'm going to get it back in. No, he can't, but he does. Go for a Leeds United corner after a couple of minutes of sustained pressure from Coventry. This is good for Leeds to alleviate that pressure and just take a little breath and start to get a bit more of a foothold in what has been a relatively scrappy second half to watch. And probably to play in, I would gather, as well. Please, Coventry, goal. Unfortunately, you can plead until the cows come home, Carol. But that ain't happening, sunshine. Not here. No way, no how. Not a snowball's chance in hell is that happening. Gruev and Lewis Skelly off for a 4-card winner for 750. Oof. Damn. You need Lewis Skelly to get sent off and Gruev to get booked. How is that other game going on today, actually? The irrelevant game, am I right? The semi-final. Who gives a rat's ass about that one? Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. It's actually going to be fucking Newcastle versus Spurs in the final, innit? Fuck me. It's not 1-0 to the Toon. It's 2-0 to the Toon. And it's 4-0 on aggregate. Well, it happened just now. Just as I clicked on it, actually. It's Anthony Gordon. It's 2-0 to the Toon. It's 4-0 on aggregate. Arsenal are cooked. Arsenal are not pulling back 5 goals in 35 minutes. Wow. That's GG. Newcastle are through. And now Liverpool have to do the unthinkable. Well, not the unthinkable, but they have to come back against Spurs in that other leg. Because if Spurs have Newcastle in the final of the Cup, that is a high percentage of Tottenham actually winning a trophy. And that is not something that either of us can live with right here, right now. So let's just make sure that Liverpool do their job. And I don't really care who wins in the final. And I don't really want Newcastle to win a trophy before us. But, yeah. But as long as it's not Spurs, that's all I care about. But yeah. 2-0 to the Toon. From the Toon myself. That could have been limbs if Arsenal came back, actually. North London Derby final. Hoo-hoo, that would have been limbs. Yeah, shame Arsenal bottled it. Hopefully Spurs follow suit. You're missing the point. I reiterate, Fark said it. Hence, that's why it's part of our reasons as to why we didn't buy. Fark justification can be overbearing at times. No, I hear that. Okay, all right. I hear you, Andy. I hear you. And that's fair enough. I'm not going to disagree with that. To be honest with you, I'm not going to disagree. I don't have too polarizing of an opinion either way. As I said, it's not something I ever thought was going to happen. And yeah, it's bollocks. Like, we both know it's bollocks. So it's just a way of I would say it's more shielding. Like, people can look at it as like just making bollocks up just to fucking blow smoke up his ass or clear pressure off him. I think he's shielding people around him and things around him when he says that. I think that's what it is. It's a shielding of his squad and a shielding of owners and etc. What have you got against Spurs? Dirty plastic club, mate. Tin pot club. They don't win nothing. And they act like they're the big uns, mate. And I live near all of these suckers, so they're all my mates and people in my close proximity. And they chat a lot of shit for a team that are utter awful. And they all absolutely relished in the fact that they were the team that got my favourite manager of all time sacked when they beat us 4-1 at Ellen Road. So that is just some of the gripes I have with Spurs, let alone the fact that they, for my entire lifetime, have been chatting this wassa as if they are some top dog team, when in reality, they are absolute dross. And they will never win major trophies or accolades in their career. So yes, that is my beef with them. And they're around the corner from me as well, which makes it even worse. Alright, even worse. I went to their first leg against Liverpool. I was in the stands. My mate's a Spurs season ticket holder. His flipping cousin runs Tottenham Fan TV. He brought me in. And I had to watch that absolute calamity of a football match and watch Liverpool lose to Tottenham. No. That is my beef. Is that Leeds, I cannot have them winning trophies before Leeds. That's my one comeback. That's my one tool in my tool shed right there. Is that whenever they come at me, I say, hey mate, you ain't won jack diddly squat. We win league titles. We won trophies more recently than you, sunshine. So put your pipe in there and smoke it. So, you know, I still want to be able to do that and not have no entry into the conversation. As Leeds throw it into the pitch now. Come on, Firpo. Drive forward. Coventry have been pinning us in well, and you can tell it's just been a fucking flat second half from Leeds. Which is why that 3-0 prediction that I aforementioned is relatively likely. Because even though we should have been 4 or 5 to the good in the first half, should have had a clear penalty in the second half, arguably a second as well, both on Brendan Aronson. Leeds are starting to take our foot off the gas a little bit. We just are. Alfie. That caught me so off guard, Alfie. Oh my days. That caught me so off guard. Fucking heck, brother. Oh. Yeah, it would be a little bit excessive, wouldn't you think? Just a tad, mate. Just a tad. To be fair, worth it if Leeds can keep going on a win streak, mate. I'll be dropping it left, right, and centre every match week if it gets us a win streak going. Still 2-0 to the good, though, our Leeds. Coventry burst the ball forward. Big long ball there. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. Gives it down the right-hand side. Drills it in the middle. That's a fucking beautiful drill, to be fair. A power drill, if you will. Oh, hang on a second here. Leeds. Oh, holy shit! Wow! Leeds almost conceded there. They've switched the channels from right to left decently well. Is that Bloom there? He's dinked it into the box. That is a phenomenal ball. Great run by the Coventry man. You've got to ask why he's completely unmarked. And he's gone for a diving header. Is that Sakamoto, the substitute there? Yes, it is. And he's gone for a diving header and he's just missed the ball. If he connects at all, that is 2-1. And Coventry are back in the game. That is sloppy defending from Leeds. This is it. Bogle, now you've got to take the incentive and be like, hey, listen, we've almost just conceded there. That's exactly what he's done. He's listened to me. He's played it into Aronson, who has fucked it again. Holy shit. You can't write this stuff. What a terrible touch. Bogle is like, okay, none of this more messing about. Drives forward, doesn't look left and right. Sees Aronson making a run down the right-hand side. Pings it into him. And the touch is so poor from Aronson. Loses all momentum of the ball. And as he tries to open his body back up and drill it across the goal, the chance had gone. And he passed it straight into the goalkeeper's hands there. Yeah. Chickens on the Loose podcast. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the Bloodline, my brother. JT, I just noticed the lineups. You put on the same thing last year's lol, but when do we have a player called Sauce? Sauce was Crisorcio Sauceville the Third, mate. Crisorcio Sauceville the Third. That was our player called Sauce, mate. Here we go! It could get even saucier and Aronson has fucked it again! Can DJ resurrect something out of this? No, he fucking can't. And he's fuming because he had a 2-on-1 situation here. And Aronson, all he has to do is a simple little side foot to Dan James. He is in there like swimwear. And he's gone for an outside of the foot Trivella. And is blazed so far past James. He's had to readjust. pace himself over there, bust a gut to get to the ball in the first place. Then they've got 5 defenders back, and the chance had gone. Holy Sigma. Aronson had just wasted 2 huge chances there. That is criminal, mate. Criminal. But yeah, that was Consortio Sourceville. And I know, as I said, I've been so ill today, so I wasn't able to make new graphics and stuff for this game. So I just used the same ones as last year, hence the Somerville face there, hence the old lineup. I had this from last year in the bank, so I just put this one in. As I said, I was ill, I was contemplating what I was even going to do in the first place, but there was no way I was missing the stream, but I didn't have the energy in me to go and make some more graphics. How many chances, man? Too many. Too many wasted chances. We should be 7 or 8 goals we should have scored this game. Really and truly. Really, and I really mean that. No, it's not even just saying it. Oh, Leeds should be 5-0 this game. No, like, genuinely, this game we should be. Get Ramazani on. I ain't got to complain about that. Yeah, definitely. Get him on for Solomon right now. Not that Solomon's had a bad game, but yeah, I'd love to see a little bit of injection of pace in there from Ramazani. No, don't give me hiccups as well, for fuck's sake, man. I'm getting shagged. Oh, my days. Don't triple shag me with the hiccups as well, man. Come on. Oh, what a fucking ping! Oh, my days, their defense is parted like Moses in the Red Sea. Solomon, you're all fucking shit, man. You're all shit. Get them all off the pitch. Coventry's defense is weaker than a fucking cling film going up against a metal sword. Are you taking the piss, man? They are so open. All we've had to do 3 times in 3 minutes is look up, loft it over the top, and they're playing such a high line that there's no way that Leeds aren't going to get the ball in the back of it, and we have. Solomon's had a chance. James has had a chance. Aronson's had a chance. Aronson's had 2 chances. And we pissed them all up a toilet wall. All in the space of 3 minutes. Oh, my days, man. That is criminal, man. That is criminal. As soon as you mentioned Aronson, I knew it was going to be disappointing. He was up for the Prem. Oh, my days. There's another chance. Oh, he's just cleared it off the line. He's cleared it. Oh, I can't be asked. I can't be asked. Please, 2.5. Are you on meds, JT? What kind of meds? Trying to say I'm cuckoo, mate. Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, here we go. Ramazani is coming on here. Coventry lining up a couple of changes themselves by Leeds United, bringing Ramazani on. What subs have we made so far? We've just brought Ramazani on the wing. And that is our first change of the game, actually. Yeah, Ramazani has just come on. This is our first substitution. Is getting ready to bring Ramazani on for Manor, I believe Solomon. Fucking heck. Throwing that Pirro chance again from earlier. Shocking. Shocking. Despicable. But yeah, Ramazani's just come on from Solomon, for Solomon. That's the only change we've made so far. Cough medication, Lemsic, night nurse. You always think the worst of me. You give me good reason to sometimes. What is Tanaka doing to the ref, mate? What's he doing on his knees? What's he doing? Yo, pause, my man. What are you doing to the referee? That's not how we get penalties, mate. That's not how we get the officials on our side round here. Flipping heck. Calm it down, man. Calm it down, Tanaka. What was with that for Aronson? But yeah, no, I'm not. To be fair, not really. I mean, I've been taking cough medicine the past few nights. Yeah, I take cough medicine. That's pretty much all I've been taking, and my inhaler, of course. Inhaler, cough medicine, And yeah, I haven't taken any other medication other than that so far. I don't want to go to the hospital and get like antibiotics and shit. The antibiotics kind of fuck you up in the long term as well. They're kind of good, but they kind of mess you up. And as for going to the hospital, I just don't want to. Can't be asked to go to the hospital. Could go GP, but I'll see how it goes. If it gets much worse, then I'll have to get some of those steroid pills for my chest or something. I had to get my a couple of years ago, actually, when I got back from Budapest. That was really bad. I couldn't breathe. I literally couldn't move. It was that bad. Like, if I tried to speak or breathe, or even if there was loud noises, it would stop me from breathing, and it was really fucked. I had to take these, like, steroid pills from my chest. So if things get really bad, I guess I'll have to get that. Do you think Coventry can score, Leeds to win, and BTTS? Hopefully they don't. For your bet builder, I'm sure it'd be very, very good, mate. BTTS Leeds to score. But BTTS Leeds to win. But Leeds should have had so many goals that it wouldn't even matter if Coventry scored right now. So Ramzani puts in a nice cross looking for DJ, and it's cleared away here. Have you been to any games recently? No, last Leeds game I went to was Leeds Chelsea in the Cup last year. Ain't been to many Leeds games at all. I do want to go to some though. I do. As Ramazani slings it in here. But I like streaming these games as well, hence why I haven't gone to many. Why is everyone going crazy in the chat? Take night nurse colleagues. Sleep well. Night nurse colleagues. Never heard of it. Ooh! I could do with a night nurse myself, mate. Are you looking forward to Millwall Cup game? Give me your shock changes. No shock changes, mate. Maybe I'll bring Ramazani in for Solomon. I guess that's a bit of a shock because Solomon's been playing well. But I'd just like to give Ramazani a run out, man. I think he deserves it. I think he does deserve it. So for a game, I'd put Ramazani in there, especially because it's only a few days break from this game. So give him a fucking couple of changes. I'd probably put Ramazani in there, maybe Stroik in at centre back. Those would be the couple of changes I would make. It's fucking harsh for Stroik that Ampadu's been put in centre back. Really is quite harsh. But yeah, so Ramazani would be the main one. And in a dream world, I'd get Bamford fit and put him in the squad. Yeah, that'd be my other change. Maybe Joseph. I went to the Cardiff game of the weekend and was like, oh, mate, I can believe it, mate. 7-0. Unbelievable. That must have been crazy, man. What the hell was that from Aronson? And that from Perot. I don't know. Keynote Cream Soda Max. I don't know, my brother. I'd put Rothwell on over Aronson. In the 10. Nah, he's not a 10, man. He's not a 10. Not a 10. Not a 10-10, brother. Great player. Phenomenal player, Rothwell. Just not a 10. I haven't got the attributes for a 10. He's good at picking up the ball from deep and driving forward. He's not good at picking up the ball in advanced positions and creating and manufacturing something great out of it. That's not his strength. He's not a number 10. Take night nurse aids. A good night sleep. Predicted text said colleagues. Oh, okay. Night nurse aids a good night's sleep. Well, is it like a sleeping pill or something? Should be 5-0. Oh, night nurse. Obviously, I've heard night nurse a lot, but yeah, I'll check it out because this is a bit fucked right now, isn't it? This is a bit fucked. This is a little bit tapped, son. A little bit tapped, my son. Go on, drive forward. Ramazani, finally, can we make it 3? No, it's a crap ball. 5 minutes left of the game for Leeds to hold off here. I'll be happy with a 2-0. Should be a lot more than a 2-0. Probably make it a 3-0. We'll squeeze a third out before the end of the game. It's been coming. We will get it. And we will get my 3-0 prediction. As I said before at the beginning of the game, saying a prediction, it's a spoiler. Okay? So we will get our third goal. It'll probably be Mateo Joseph, who's just about to come onto the pitch right now, alongside Wilfried Nonto. We will probably make it 3 and make it a comfortable game, but it should have been a lot more goal difference-wise, but I can't complain. As long as we keep a clean sheet, get some 3 points under our board, get some goal difference pushed up in there as well, cannot complain. Will Giavoki get his 30 seconds? Only time will tell, my man. Only time will tell. Everything working there? Yeah, everything's working there. Holy Sigma, I was messing up there. Joel Piro is coming off the pitch. As too is Dan James, I'd presume, considering Nonto's the other man that's just come on. Piro off for Joseph and Wilfried Nonto on for DJ, I presume. He can play in the 10, though. That's what I mean. He's a decent playmaker, but I put Nonto there over Aronson. I'd put Solomon over either of them. I don't think Nonto's that great for 10, personally. And I don't think Rothwell... He's a decent playmaker from deep when there's a lot of players in front of him. Number 10, you're not always going to have a lot of players. You might have 1 or 2 players. It's a different kind of creative game. It's not driving through and playing someone in quickly. It's slowing the game down, finding the spaces, the little angles, seeing the balls no one else sees. That's the name of the game for a number 10. I just don't think he has those attributes. Tell my family to wake up Melier. Wake up, Melier has awoken. But listen, man, Josh, if you feel it, you feel it, and I wouldn't complain. Ramazani 1-1. And we fucked it again. We're Leeds United. We fucked it again. You can't write this shit, man. Bogle with an inch-perfect ball again, because once again, Coventry's back line is further forward than a fucking salad truck, mate. Nowhere near anyone. Easily, beautifully guided, curled through ball by Jaden Bogle. Finds Ramazani 1-on-1. Fucking gilt-edge chance. I don't know how the fuck he's missed that one. That might just take away his starting position on Saturday against Millwall. Might just take it away from him. And he's lost the ball again there. It's a shame if he'd have slotted that after Piro missing sitters, Aronson missing sitters, DJ missing sitters, Solomon missing sitters. He could have been in there like swimwear, but it's a shame for him. It is a shame. Are you watching it? It's not on TV, is it? No. Yes, no. Yes and no. Depends where you're from. You going on Saturday? No, I'm not. I'm going to be here on Saturday. Here with you lovely people. And hopefully a lot better as well. Hopefully not still ill. What the heck was that from Ramazani? I can't tell you, mate. I don't know. I can't tell you. Boggles the mind, mate. Jaden boggles the mind. What the heck was going on there? When you think early season we had 12 draws and 3 losses, those results now would have been disappointing. Mate, yeah, they're still disappointing now, man. They were disappointing at the time, and they're disappointing now. I don't want draws, I don't want losses, I want wins. Leeds have had way too many draws, man. Way too many draws this year. It's on Paramount Plus in the US, apparently. There you go. Yeah, there was no analogy there, Andy. I was hoping that we'd just let it slide. You know, I was hoping we'd get lost in more conversation. Someone else would bring some points up, and we'd just kind of talk about the weather. Yeah, I was hoping we'd just let it slide. Meslier, what a save! Gordon Banks and everyone who's dissing Meslier, pull your finger out now. This guy is the real deal. What a save to keep it at 2-0. What a phenomenal save from the... Oh, he's hit the crossbar. I think he's got a fingertip to that, though. He's got a fingertip to it now, hasn't he? Yeah, I'm giving that as a Meslier save. He's fingertipped down to the crossbar there. He's fingertipped onto the crossbar. What a save, man. And Giavogi is going to get his 30 seconds of game time. As to is... Strike. Is Strike coming on as well? Yes, he is. Pascal Strike on for Brendan A. Roundtown. And Joshua Giavogi on for Tanaka. Well, I thought we might have got number 10 in the transfer market by now, but a shame we haven't, because we are strong in certain positions. That number 10 spot needs a proper sorting out, in my personal opinion. And I would humbly agree with you in your personal opinion there. And I would say, if we get promoted, we will be able to bring in a top quality attacking midfielder. We wouldn't be able to right now. So I think that's their thought process behind it, and behind why they didn't go too crazy for Gus Hamer in the summer as well. I think they're kind of hoping that Aronson and what we have around him will be enough to get us promoted, and then if and when we're in the big time, then you can go out and sign a real top draw number 10 and a real top draw number 9. I think that's kind of where they're going for, man. Nervous for the rest of the season. Always nervous as a Leeds fan, my man, but I feel confident that Leeds are starting to actually build some forward momentum here. I'm feeling confident that Leeds are actually starting to turn the tide a little bit. We're cooking, okay? He's cooking now. We're cooking. Convert 69 LUTV. Meslier and Ramazani have swapped. Fark in for convincing us Meslier was the second coming. He's a great goalkeeper. He's not the second coming. He's a great goalkeeper. I told you it'd be 3. I told you it would be 3-0. And Nonto, I think Firpo's about to knock him out in the dressing room there. That is criminal from Nonto. That is criminal. And I think that's going to cause a lot of rifts in the changing room there. Because if I was Firpo and my teammate did that to me, I would be fuming. Because he almost got it disallowed for offside. I think he did get it disallowed for offside. He's fucked that royally, Nonto. They've given it offside, haven't they? There was my 3-0 prediction. And they killed it. Wait, is it offside? What's going on? He's talking to the ref. They have given it offside. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot, man. What's he doing? He's killed it. If I'm Firpo, I'm fuming at him. And I'd be fuming if I had a bet. I didn't have a bet on the 3-0. I did say it'd be 3-0. But they've disallowed it. It's no goal. Because Nonto did look offside. And he was offside. The ball was going in. Firpo shot it. It's going in. No problem. And he's just stuck his foot out while the ball's on the line and tapped it in for him. Stole his goal. And he was offside when he stole his goal. It's like that Ronaldo solo piece goal that Nani just stole at the end there. Oh, my days. Wow. And if that goal difference by 1 goal comes to bite us at the end of the year, wow. We know one man I'm blaming. Damn. What have I just seen? Gonna have to start betting on Giavogi coming on in the 89th minute. Well, it was the 90th minute already, actually. Arguably the 91st minute when he came on. It was like 90 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. That is all 3 minutes. That should be game, set, and match now, you would presume. I don't think we missed out on Buendia at all, Josh, really. I don't think he would do any better than Solomon is. I don't think he'd do any better than Ramazani. I don't think he would do too much better than Dan James is right now. Or that he's a better player by a country mile than Wilfred Nonto. So I wouldn't necessarily say that we've missed much out not getting him at all. Wide areas is something Leeds are very well stacked in. It's the last position we need. Oh, he's got a fucking knock on him. That's good. And that is the game. Full time. Leeds United 2, Coventry City 0. Holy Sigma. 8.9k likes. We've got 20 whole goddamn likes over there on the YouTube as well. Thank you guys so much. I don't know where you like him from. I know you 20 and 8,900 source demons are absolute living legends. Shout out to you guys. Absolute pleasure as always. Is that a streak of 7 wins in a row? Is it a streak of W's? We could be building a streak of W's, indeed, mate. We could be building a streak of W's. But W's in the chat for that one. Leeds United winning once again, and today making it a convincing one. Should have been way more on the goal tally front, but hey ho, we still got the win. Let me know what you guys thought about all of that down in the chat. Right here, right now. Let me feel your vibes, man. But for now, I will thank you guys very, very much for watching along. It's been an absolute pleasure watching with you guys as always. I need to go now and clear my chest and relax and take some fluids into my body because I feel like ass right now. But thank you guys so, so much. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking and watching with you guys as always. For now, I will see you very, very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.